So, for those who accuse me of being a grifter like Aaron and or Nora, well, for a grifter, I need to do a better job. So, I was going to make this announcement several times, but it just kept getting delayed. So, the basic gist is I have several different channels. I used to promote them pretty aggressively. That's fallen off. I'm going to try to do better. With one channel, it's going to have to come out and say because trying for months, I just can't seem to access it. So, I'm going to essentially just rebuild the channel. So if I shamelessly plug that channel, please try to give that a chance. That is devoted more to pop culture, artistic cinema, mainly Kubrick. Although now that Buffy's coming back, I had a lot of Buffy content on there. I will put that on the new channel. But the new channel, again, I will be very honest, will be mainly the old channel because, it's YouTube. So unless a miracle happens, I'm pretty much not able to access that channel. I will say, and I found it really ironic because it actually got a plug recently. I can't take advantage of it, but there you go. Anyway, with that older channel, a lot of content will migrate because, again, so I'll do some content that is kind of similar to this content. And if you want more input on the naming or even the focus of the channel, become a channel member because I'm going to put some polling data soon on where they would like the focus. It will be broadly speaking, again, similar to this, but from a different angle. So look out for that. I'm still in the process of building it, so look out. I'm just saying that to forewarn people if, like, I get exposed saying, wow, you are a grifter. You've got like 4 channels. One of those channels is literally not active. I can't even access it. So, you know, it pays to pay attention. Okay, so let us get to Nora first, and then we'll be laughing at Aaron. So Nora is kind of doing a similar trick, noting that Mr. Repetto has several different channels, and they seem to have somewhat contradictory messages. And I'll be honest, like a big part of her commentary was worthless. She just went through a lot of posts and repeated what was in the posts with her usual mocking voice and did not add very much. It also seemed a little silly that she's criticizing that number of channels where she had 3 and more channels, right? That's what I love about Nora is she lies a lot. She lies a whole lot, a whole lot. But I will be fair. One of the channels, like, really, it was pretty silly. Was an exercise channel. She's not really abandoning it. It's sort of been integrated into the new channel. Well, the old channel. Yeah, she keeps rebranding the channel, so it's getting a little confusing. Like, for instance, for a long time, there were no politics allowed. So if you put in some political comments, not her. She was allowed to be political all she wants. But there you go. But she had for a while some pro-Trump people in her audience, and she decided to do a kind of Stalinistic purge and said, from now on, it is going to be super woko and liberal. Okay. But she still maintained it was not political. But she gave that up a few weeks ago. So it's a little confusing. So now where does Nora stand? I guess now, although she was not in the past, Nora will be a Repetto hunter and will be relentless in getting to the truth of Repetto. Okay? And, some women, I'm not going to name them because I keep getting accused of creating fake drama, are congratulating Nora that she is now a truth telling whatever she is. And he even apologized. And Nora, being Nora, was like, I failed to see your apology. That apology was not apologetics enough for me. Okay. Well, I mean, I can tell people 1,000,000,000 times that these people are what they are. They're a bunch of toxic grifters. They're a bunch of morons. And their egos are so out of control. They're rampaging all over the place. You tell people this, so apologies don't matter to them, right? They just want 2 things, and only 2 things. One is you absolutely are devoted to them and agree with them on 99% of everything, and you become their slaves, frankly. There's really no other option with them. And 2, can you be identified as a friend, ally, or enemy? Pretty much it. That's just their world, right? You're either an asset or a liability. Nothing else. That's all you are to them. And again, let's play devil's advocate. Well, maybe the person was not sincere. Maybe Nora was right to reject the apology. Okay, that's totally fair. Let's take her side for a minute. Even so, the whole point is that you're being given a compliment and Nora couldn't even take that. It's like, well, it's not going to hurt you. I mean, you don't even have to accept the apology. You're just like, hey, I see no apology here. I see no apology at all. Your videos were incredibly cruel. Wow, you'd think these were some Jeffrey Dahmer, P. Diddy, like, wow, this is some pretty shocking tapes, and you go to the content. And, yeah, I mean, yes, there was some mocking of Nora's appearance. She's been variously a big dog with glasses and other such images and things like that. I think the person was just, is very, right, kind of in the middle. With Aaron, yes. With Aaron, you could argue it's below the belt or it goes over the line, right? He's mocked as a potato head. Nora got quite a few jokes sent against her, but Nora's very cruel and she likes joking about people all the time. She mocks people constantly, like 24/7. But when she gets some of it, she keeps crying. So I don't know. Her idea of cruelty is not very reliable. But there we are. Apparently, Nora will now be joining me in the ranks of the predator hunters. So let's see. I've exposed a predator in the EFAP community. I just did something with Ethan Van Sciver and Eric Delay in the Rippaverse fandom. Exposed the predator there. There was another black predator. I'm going to try to get back to him. And then there's Aaron. So if I counted them all, there's quite a few actually. I'm guessing like maybe what 8 to 9 predators I regularly expose. Nora, what? She's up to 2 now. Well, she needs to work harder. I'll just say that. All right, but now let's turn to Aronis. And okay, so after the Whitney incident and the fallout, I'll just forewarn Aaron. Like what he's doing is clearly illegal. You cannot keep sharing this private information. That is not for you to do. You can quote, expose someone if you want to, and carefully dole out information. So I will just say, if it is true that this woman is from the United Kingdom, he could be facing some problems. But that's his business. Again, I don't care about Aaron. I don't care about his channel. I'm just playing fair. That he's being stupid and creating a kind of many legal difficulties for himself. So this Whitney woman, again, we don't know for sure if she's British or not, but apparently she's been all over the world. She's been to the U.S. and to the United Kingdom, and for whatever reason decided to stop in and annoy Aaron. And Aaron is treating this some kind of big OSA CIA operation. But to be fair to him, in the follow-up video, he does admit it's highly unlikely this is a Scientology agent. So he's a little perplexed about how to proceed. They are going to try to destroy this woman, like this Whitney woman. There's no doubt about that. It was also a very amusing part of his video where he had to mute the audio by Feral Cheryl because all Feral Cheryl did was curse and yell and scream at her. So there you go. So it's not going to be a very intellectual response. So they're trying to find some damaging material on her. To what end? I mean, what if they do prove that she's whatever? Let's say she's a serial killer. That would not touch the issue. Is Aaron a moronic, toxic grifter manipulating his audience, lying to them, and ripping them off? We're not even going to be able to touch the charity thing. I'm going to save that to another. Oh, yeah, he's begging for more money for his alleged charity. Although, happy to report, apparently at this point, they have nearly $10,000, guys. But they need more money. What do they need more money for? Why not? Why not just take it from his money? He doesn't make enough money? I'm sure if Aaron had to come up with $5,000, he could come up with $5,000. So, what is the money for? Allegedly, it's to help some people. Who? I found it really amusing that Aaron was annoyed that he has all these anonymous critics, but with his charity, oh yeah, no, I can't say who the money goes to. Oh, okay. So when you're anonymous, it's good. When other people are anonymous, it's bad. Oh, got it. Hypocrite. Got it. Hypocrite. Okay. But venturing further into who Whitney is, because I want to try to be critical on all sides. And there's something here I didn't think people picked up on, which is kind of weird. Again, I want to be careful. I'm not saying it's a pure physical resemblance, but I'm like, she looked a lot like Liz Gale. I was like, huh. Even with the sunglasses and the whole thing, I'm like, wow, you kind of look like Liz Gale there. I'm like, what is going on? So it could just be what it is. It's an SBTV superfan who became disillusioned, went a little crazy. That's all there is to it. But Aaron being Aaron somehow tied this to Reddit and Catherine Olson. I mean, Catherine, yes, is allied with the Aftermath Foundation, but I'm not seeing the connections. I mean, Aaron is also alluding to Nora and her hate campaign. So, yeah, it's a little strange. I mean, despite a lot of these comments that you didn't do it, Pat, you didn't give. No, that's just how it is. Like Nora is not clear. At times, she's like, "I support the aftermath. I don't like Claire. Claire's my evil enemy. Yada 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 yada." And then she's like, "I don't trust the aftermath. I don't trust Claire. Claire, go to Dale. Claire." Arr, arr, arr. So she's a little bit all over the map with the aftermath foundation. But I don't seriously think there's a Claire Nora Catherine Olsen click to destroy him. I just don't think that's in the cards. But anyway, so he's alluding, I guess, here the Creeper really is Catherine, who really is working with Claire, who really is working with Nora. I don't know. He didn't quite put the pieces together, but there we go. So anyway, so that's where we are. I mean, for the most part, this is not a serious presentation. He was mocking again and laughing. But apparently he is getting angry that people on Reddit don't like him. Okay? How's this connected to Whitney? I don't know. Somehow it's connected. Or so he hypothesizes. But usually the Aaron hypotheses don't mean anything.